Countless worlds upon worlds. Worlds without end. In these galaxies, every possible reality exists. And what is reality on any one world is mere fantasy on all others. Here, all is real and all is illusion. What is, what was, and what will be start here with the words, in the beginning there was...
You are listening to
Mid-Valley
Mid-Valley Citations Mutations
on Sheena's Jungle Room.
Mid-Valley. Here we go again.
Part of the WFMU family of products.
Mutations.
Jukebox jams. Audio utterances, delicately jockeyed, for discerning ears.
And a mighty good hello out there in Radioland. Oh, hey, how's... there we go. It's Mid-Valley Mutations here on Sheena's Jungle Room. WFMU. And all that jazz. 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 Trying out a couple of new toys here in the Lava Lamp Lounge. And all that jazz. Every once in a while I like to try to set things up a little differently, try things out a little in a new vein, see what's possible with the technology at hand. And hopefully you guys are enjoying that as well, because I am going to open up the lines later, as they say, and let people have a little bit of audience participation. This is when you can get involved in the show, dial in, as they say, and make your sounds heard on the show. bit.ly/audience participation is the direct link. Or if you're hanging out in the digital salon, go to which you can find at wfmu.org/Sheena. Direct your browser in that little area. You'll find information on how to get into the call, and then you can be a part of the mix. But I think I'm going to hold off on that until after our first set is over. Kind of let everybody kind of like ease into things, and then we'll kind of turn the lines on and see where that takes us. And hopefully I can use stuff like this, and make it sound much weirder and stranger and more interesting. Like this. And we do have a lot of things coming up on the show soon. It's officially summertime, so there's a lot ahead of us. A lot of things to consider, and so I believe, if my math is correct, next week we're going to have a very special guest show programmed by Mr. X themselves. It's a lot of fun to work with them. We've done a lot of shows together. This is more a show that they did that I am facilitating, although there's a little bit of overlap in our choices and things and how it's all going to work out. So I think you're going to like it. It's Mr. X takes over next week. Please join us. You'll I think you're going to have a good time. And then I think it's a week after that, actually, we're going to do another live here in the studio in the Lava Lamp Lounge Annex next door to this very space that we're in right now. We're going to have Valarie S. from Eila Star going to come into the studio and talk up not only they're going to be on the show and pick out some tunes and do maybe even a little bit of live performance from what I gather on the show. But we are performing together live in front of audiences, Eila Star and Mini-Mutations and the Dead Air Fresheners and Brad Anderson, all four of us. We're doing a show in Portland at the Portland Arts Collective, a venue that I've talked up before, and I've actually even had the owner and kind of person who runs that space on the program to talk about their music and that venue. It's going to be a lot of fun. So please tune in 2 weeks from now. Valarie from Eila Star is going to be here in the annex, and we're going to be having some live music and all sorts of fun stuff that night. It's going to be very super cool. So I think you'll have a lot of fun. For those of you who heard our Coronation Wound show, where Obadiah and I and Valarie were talking about the band that we play in together for that group, it's not going to be like that. So get ready for that particular situation. Let's see, what else did I have? We'll get into some more of that stuff later. Yeah, we might do like a little bit of just a live improv jam. Who can say? But right now, let's get into our first set for the night. It's Mid-Valley Mutations here on Sheena's Jungle Room, WFMU. Already, we got a pretty hoppin' digital salon. So, let's get to it. 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 Let's get to it.
Mid-Valley
Jukebox jams.
Mutations.
Audio utterances, delicately jockeyed, for discerning ears.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
When we want to make something happen automatically, we use these newfangled computer things. Whether that means a huge industrial automation system controlling robots in the factory, or an Arduino to learn how to program to do, whatever our modern world is based on bits of silicon executing instructions. Our modern world is based on 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 our modern world. Place to be for now. But to me, it's not all that interesting. What is much more interesting to me is the wild world of electromechanical wonders that is pretty much all general purpose automation 1975-ish. Pretty much all general purpose automation 1975-ish. using nothing but switches and motors and relays maybe somewhere, and a heck of a lot of ingenuity, you can make surprisingly complex things happen all without a single bit of code.
Mid-Valley
Jukebox jams.
Mutations.
Audio utterances, delicately jockeyed, for discerning ears.
And thanks everybody for tuning in and joining us tonight here on Mid-Valley Mutations. The show that does its best to bring you interesting sounds more than just music. Yeah, had a pretty good little what do you call it? Set run. I'm not even sure what the best phrases to use are, but block. Whatever. I played a bunch of songs, including George and Kaplan, Shadows in Blue, doing our theme music as they do every week, and then a little bit of Not Breathing, Crank Sturgeon, Wendy Atkinson, Santiago Latorre, and that beautiful blissed out drone there was by Sunroof. And then now we're hearing a tiny bit of LA Lungs behind us. And a few of these, the live on What's This Called, I should say, are the ones that I engineered when I was working with Ricardo Wang's show, What's This Called, on KPSU. I was a staff member. I had a couple of shows. He was doing a new version of his What's This Called show, which had been around since the 90s. And, we just, we clicked quite well. And so I got to sit in on a lot of stuff, run the sound for a lot of bands, meet a lot of people, have a lot of good times. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna open up the phone lines, quote unquote, as they were, or the lines, as it were. So if you want to get in on this is how this works. This is audience participation. Our attempt at what they used to call receptacle programming on Over the Edge, and this was a chance for people to call in and interact with the show. Now I have a little bit of a looser version of what, because certainly on that show, very rarely would Don talk to you. He would sometimes, but most of the time he wanted you to get in on the mix and have you play some sounds, do a little something. with the show. So if you want to go to, direct your browser to bit.ly/audience participation, or sorry, MVM audience participation, all one word. You will be taken to a portal, an interwebitron portal on the Googles, as they say. And then if you can get sound to come into that, then it will come out onto the show. And that is how that works. We've had a lot of fun with this in the past. I was re-listening to the first few shows that I did where I actually had the audience participation as a part of the mix. And it was, I gotta say, it was a lot of fun to hear sounds I didn't know where they were coming from in the show. It was a delight. That was very cool. I want to try to take advantage of that stuff when I can, and mix in as much fun stuff as possible.
For example, a jukebox. This here is The Statesman by Wurlitzer.
Hello? Is my microphone working?
Hey, you're in the mix. How's it going?
I'm live and in living audio.
You are indeed.
Oh, hi.
I could even put a little bit of an effect on your voice if you want.
Oh. Sure. How's it going?
Oh, not bad, not bad. We're just having a little bit of fun with our jukebox jams this week.
Beautifully Brown Beast hails from the year 1970. I mean, of course it does.
Yeah.
I forgot how I did this last time. Oh no.
You'll get there. I'm sure you will. You can always introduce yourself if you'd like, or you can remain anonymous. I have not yet figured out a good protocol for this yet, because I
Oh, it's Bandit, by the way.
Oh, hey, Bandit, how's it going? Yeah, I loathe to introduce somebody in case there's like an OPSEC kind of situation going on, and you don't necessarily want to like divulge who you are for whatever perfectly legitimate reason. But yeah,
didn't have this bit my bit set up. Hold on. Keep going.
but yeah, my point being is that like I feel the need to protect people who want to participate as part of my show, but I also want to credit people and introduce people when it is relevant. So that is the challenge I run into. And so if I ever am in a situation where I'm not just like stampeding towards the introduction, perhaps that is explaining a little bit of why.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, so we got a little bit of kind of just a random jukebox jam here, and I've just been playing a few random things here. What have you got for us this week, Bandit?
Well, I had that weird jukebox last time you did this.
Yeah, maybe for listeners who missed this last time, Bandit has a very eccentric jukebox where very weird things are pressed onto the 45s inside of it.
Yeah, I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace, and
it's either a good thing or a bad thing, depending.
Depending on half glass full, half glass empty type of situation.
Right.
I didn't necessarily. It was making a lot of weird noises last time when you hung up, and so I decided to get rid of it. So I don't really have much of a bit going, but I thought I would look inside my closet here and see if I could find something.
So you're just kind of rummaging through your closet right now?
Yeah, hold on, let me just oh no, everything's falling.
Oh man.
Oh no. Oh yeah, there's old Uncle Fibber. Yeah. Yeah.
Did he ever clean that closet? I thought he was supposed to organize that.
Well, that was supposed to be my summer job, but you know, such is life. You know.
Oh well, one of these days, maybe I can come over and we can have some coffee and clean that closet out.
I do need to clean up that stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hold on. I'm just, oh geez, there's a lot of weird crap in here. Hold on, I don't know if it's coming through. Yeah, it's not.
Oh no, what's happening in the closet in there?
I don't know. There's a lot of weird noises. I don't even know if this noises are coming through.
Well, we definitely heard something coming out of the closet there.
Okay. Well, it is Pride Month.
Oh wow, I guess we're in a hurry.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what. Okay. This is a very chaotic closet. I don't. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Ow. All right. Just hit my ow. All right. There's a lot of All right. Falling of Austin, I gotta clean this up. I gotta go. I'm so. Oh jeez.
Oh, I understand. It sounds like there's a lot. Ooh, man, there was a lot going on there. Well, fortunately, Bandit sounded like they were okay. Maybe they can call back later and we can get a little more detail as to what was happening there in their closet. That was very strange.
This may be the ugliest jukebox ever produced. It's, even as an outspoken fan of the color brown, this is not very attractive. But at least with the lights on, we get some purple, also known as the 3400 series.
Let's see here. Where do I want to go next? Oh, I know. I actually got something that came across the desk not long ago. This is something that people reach out, people send me stuff. I'm always curious as to what people are up to, and so I got this not long ago. Let's hear a little bit of Phantom 39. Many happy returns. I didn't plan this. I'm just throwing this into the mix. We'll see how it goes. I think it's going to work for our show tonight. But that's kind of the way things are going tonight. We're really just flying by the seat of our pants. And thank you again for that wonderfully lovely chaotic phone call, Bandit. That is the kind of stuff I love. Is by the seat of your pants. Let's make it up as we go. And we're all having a lot of fun tonight, aren't we? It's Mid-Valley Mutations here on Sheena's Jungle Room, WFMU. And it sounds a little bit like this.
Mid-Valley
Jukebox jams.
Mutations.
Audio utterances, delicately jockeyed, for discerning ears.
Jukebox introduced the new Whirl-O-Matic record changer mechanism, which sadly was a radical departure from Wurlitzer's previous designs, which put the mechanism on full display. Here it's hidden, but luckily I have the key to open it up. What this mechanism does is fairly obvious upon a short glance. I mean, it's got a carousel of records, an arm to grab hold of one of them and place it on this little turntable, and so obviously the carousel will rotate to a specific record, stop, the arm will grab it, put it on the turntable with the selected side facing up, let go of it, then the tone arm will move into position to play it, and once it's done, the tone arm will return to its resting position. The record grabby arm will grab it again, put it back, and we're done.
If I could have any superpower besides teleporting, because duh, it would be to activate auto-tune on my voice whenever I'm on. It's so much fun. This is an unreleased song from my band desiring. Yeah. Can you hear the guitar all right?
If that's something that you want to do.
Mid-Valley
Jukebox jams.
Mutations.
Audio utterances, delicately jockeyed, for discerning ears.
And welcome back to Mid-Valley Mutations here on Sheena's Jungle Room, WFMU. And the lines are open. If you want to get in on the action here, just go to bit.ly/MVM audience participation, all one word. You can find more information about it in the digital salon. Go to wfmu.org/Sheena. And we will let you know what it's all about.
Ring-a-ling.
Hello?
Hi. Yes, it is I. I'm back. I have a bit of a concussion. But
Man, it sounded like a lot was going on there. I'm glad that you called back to let us know you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I refused to go to the hospital because I had to bring onto air what I found.
Yeah, please. I'd like to hear more about what you found, if you can.
So, do you remember the toy brand LJN?
Kind of. Refresh my memory. What kind of toys did they have?
Well, they're famous for like the old wrestling action figures, but they made other stuff too. They were notoriously made notoriously bad video games as well.
I see. Notoriously bad. The games were notoriously bad, or yeah.
They were bad. They were just badly designed. Well, they had to waste your time because you were renting them. So, but a lot of people don't know is they made a line of comedian dolls.
Oh,
so like dolls with like little pull string in the bag and it'll talk, and they only made I think one or two before they stopped the line. And I have one here. It's the George Carlin doll.
Whoa! I'm a big Carlin fan. I'm surprised I didn't see this myself out in the world. This is cool. Can we hear a little bit of it?
Yeah. Well, it's it's a little old, but let's see what he's got to say.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I gotta turn him on.
I love that there's a pull string and everything.
Americans love to eat.
Oh, that's a little bit of a weird line. Okay.
Americans
that's
love
odd.
to eat. I love that's just you pull the
yeah.
string and you get that. I love it.
Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this again.
Homemade soup.
Homemade soup. Oh, that's brilliant.
All right, that's a bit of an odd choice, out of all the things they could have picked from his illustrious comedy career.
Wow. It's almost as if the doll is not trying to be the edgy comedian that Carlin was.
Fair, but like, okay, hold on. There's got to be something in here.
Yeah, let's see if we can find something a little more Carlin-like.
Here are some more men who ought to be strapped to a gurney and castrated with fishing knives.
Oh, wow. All right. That's... Oh, man.
Oh, dear.
Oh, wow.
He goes straight for the jugular, doesn't he?
All right, here, hold on. I think there might be a few more lines in here.
I don't care if the CEO is living in the basement and cooking on a hot plate.
Huh. All right. That's an interesting one. Very topical for
like
today's audience.
Yeah, it sounds like the CEO was living my college lifestyle.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Not too fucking bright.
Yeah, that's a little mean.
But every once in a while, I feel like you could deploy that one if you had that like at the ready.
Yeah, you just got to keep pulling the string until it says the line.
Right. Yeah, that's actually, we don't know this. How many are in the rotation? Do we know?
I don't know. It's been sitting in this closet for a while.
Yeah, so there could
I wonder if it knows where it was bought.
A big fucking shopping mall.
Oh wow! All right, that's
so. This is a self-aware doll. Oh my gosh, this changes the game a little bit. This is starting to become a little bit of a horror movie.
I'm with stupid.
Oh, that's mean.
I see. Now he's just being cruel to us.
Oh my god.
I think this doll has a mind of its own.
I see. By chance, is there a switch on the back that says like evil or good? You might want to.
You have no choice.
Oh dear.
What do you mean I have no choice?
You have no choice.
No. You might want to.
Personally, when it comes to rights, I think one of two things is true. I think either we have unlimited rights or we have no rights at all. Personally, I lean toward unlimited rights. I feel, for instance, I have the right to do anything I please.
Wow.
But if I do something,
what's the size of the record in this thing? Where it's like,
I know this is really wild.
So where are you going to
just
find
keeps
a
going and
fairer
going.
fucking deal than that?
You found the very first.
Good, honest, hardworking people. Continue. These are people of modest means.
Oh man. Oh yep. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hold on. I think I might have. I think I might have found the switch here. Hold on.
Good.
Paradise.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's happy now.
I see. Now
Home style flavor. Huh.
Now he's no longer mad.
He's talking about home style flavor and
homemade soup.
There we go. That's the.
It cycled back.
That's not exactly the Carlin I remember, but rather than the forceful attacking Carlin, I think this is the better one.
Yeah, a lot of weird lines. I don't know what LJN was thinking of, but
yeah,
I can kind of see why it didn't sell well.
You kind of hinted at this, but this was the company where they would actually have little tiny records inside of their dolls that would be like multi-grooved, so that they'd have a few different catchphrases that you could play back. Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I found another doll in here.
Oh, so for those of you who are catching up earlier in the show, Bandit cleaning out their closet, big mess, all sorts of chaos. They had to actually hang up because it seemed like they might have gotten hurt.
I got a concussion.
Yeah.
Right now, my head is spinning.
Oh no! Is there someone there with you that can take care of you if there's a problem?
I don't know.
Oh no!
That might be worth looking into.
If we need to deploy Heather Z, I think that they might be the closest person to you. So
yeah, I could always call down to Mrs. Bandit. Maybe. Maybe she'll show up.
They might have a little bit of sympathy for you. You never know.
Baby, I found. If you don't mind, I got one more doll here. I got an Ernest doll.
Oh my gosh, are you talking about like the Hey Vern Ernest?
I sure hope so.
Ernest P. Worrell, if I remember correctly.
Oh, here we go. Okay, here's a little switch. Turn that on.
He was scared stupid.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh wow, he turned on.
Yeah, he made the noise.
No.
Why it keeps saying no? All right. Is he gonna? Wow, I'm just music.
I'm glad it's raining.
Okay, well, it's singing.
It's always something to be thankful for.
That sure is something.
Oh dear.
I'm awfully glad it's raining. 'Cause no one sees your teardrops when it pours.
It's so melancholy.
Wow, yeah. I've never heard Ernest in this vein. Is this like one of his like pop albums that you heard a lot on the soft rock channels, where he really tells you how he feels, you know?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's try pulling the string one more time here.
Sure.
Oh, hold on. I didn't get a good grip on the string here.
No one mind?
Oh no!
Oh man!
The doll electrocuted itself.
Ernest in the app.
Dang.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. Oh, there's a little switch here. There's a little switch here that says advertising. I don't understand.
Man.
See what this says.
There's paid ads?
Which one do I really want? Mellow Yellow or Mountain Dew? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh, man. I don't... Oh,
one potato, two potatoes, three
Can
potatoes,
we skip this ad? Is there a button in there? Or?
We could try.
Yeah, I guess this doll was kind of made before skip buttons were...
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to cover its mouth. It's not really... not really working.
Maybe you can leverage the power of how you got that weird jukebox to get rid of these strange dolls. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah.
It seems that I come into possession of a lot of weird artifacts.
Yeah, and this all happens through Facebook Marketplace transactions, from what I understand, right?
I mean, it looks like Facebook Marketplace, but it's written in this weird font that's indecipherable from any language that I've known.
Yeah, it's not Elven, so
No.
Okay, got it. Well,
the prices aren't bad, and so I'm like, well, a deal's a deal.
Oh, that's good to know. I'm glad. I'm glad that at least in these trying times that you can find a little bit of a way to save some coin now and then.
Right. I'm just like, how can one pass up a slightly bled on player piano?
Oh no, it has blood on it. Oh dear.
It's dried by now. It's gotta, or, emotional screwdrivers. Who knows what that means?
Well,
I sure don't. But my $20 sure wants to know.
Maybe you need to take care of a little bit of that head trauma that you've been dealing with, and clean up what's going on in your apartment. But let's check base with you one more time a little later and see how things are going. Because if you do have head trauma, we should probably deploy somebody as soon as possible.
Question: are you supposed to be tasting copper?
Oh no, we better get Heather on the scene soon.
Oh no.
Okay, well let's get you off the call in case things get real bad, and I'll be texting you offline.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I find anything more strange, I'll be sure to hit the horn.
Please, yes, we would love to hear from you again. I'd love that.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you. The ever-loving Bandit here on Mid-Valley Mutations, Sheena's Jungle Room, WFMU. Taking live calls. If you are out there, give us a ring. It's bit.ly/MVM audience participation, all one word. You can be a part of the show. Now, in that last block there, I actually played a couple of new things here that I had been sent my way. One of which was from Phantom39, who reached out to the show and actually sent quite a few wonderful little things to listen to. So I was very excited to put that in the mix. Tip of the hat to Phantom39. They're on Bandcamp, I think, and the price is right. So check them out. This is not a plug. They did not give me money. I just like the song. But this is a plug, this next thing I'm going to say, because up soon on the show, coming very quickly to your ears and to everyone's ears, actually, Eila Star is going to be on the program. Valarie S, actually, from Eila Star, is going to tune in. We're going to hang out in the Lava Lamp Lounge Annex, actually, together. Hopefully get a little bit of a live performance, but definitely going to get a DJ set. And it's all in preparation for promoting an upcoming show with the Dead Air Fresheners, who I also played in that last little set there, from an album that I think JM in Texas pointed out is not available on Bandcamp. I wonder where you can find that. That's a very good question. And that Eila Star song came from a CD that I'm holding in my hands right now. This is a live recordings between 2023 and 2025. I played a track that was actually performed live in Salem, Oregon last year, here in the Mid-Valley. That was a wonderful little addition to the show, and then of course like the Dead Air Fresheners. I dropped a link in the digital salon, but in case you guys are curious and you are living in the Portland/Mid-Valley area, please come and check it out, because it's going to be Brad Anderson, Eila Star, and the Dead Air Fresheners with Mac Dog, who is going to be joining them for the performance. Mini-Mutations will also be there. It's going to be a fun night. I think people will have a good time. And that is what's important.
So let's see how that works in action. Be selecting M3, which will play the A side of the green record. Pay attention to the sounds it makes.
And just having a little bit of fun here, doing some jukebox jams. Let's see where we are right now. Next week we're going to have on the show Mr. X doing their mix for us all. Doesn't sound like there's any more calls right now, but I'll have the lines up again later and whatnot, and I will indicate to listeners when the phone lines are open. So please, phone. It's not a phone. It's all digital, but when the lines are open, let's just say that. But yeah, let's Mr. X, a longtime friend of the show, done a lot of stuff with us, done a lot of stuff for us. Super glad to work with him when we do collaborations, and also I don't mind saying he's in a pretty fun band that I quite enjoy. So let's hear a little bit of The Giant Worm here on Mid-Valley Mutations, Sheena's Jungle Room, and WFMU, bringing you a Jukebox Jam.
Mid-Valley
Jukebox Jams.
Mutations.
Audio utterances, delicately jockeyed, for discerning ears.
Jonah couldn't get a signal inside the whale. He was swallowed up, waiting at the bus stop, and now he can't get any bars. Maybe because he's 18,000 fathoms deep. Oh, but wait, at least there's a little wet bar. And yeah, there's plenty of schnapps to go around. But Jonah can't get a signal inside the whale. There's too much about, and he is too far away for any sort of commerce or contacts. And so he's just making do, talking to the whale. He's just talking to the whale. Finally, it took a while, because they couldn't understand each other. But But now, well, the whale's got all kinds of things to tell Jonah. All kinds of things. Been around. He saw Phoenicia. He saw the Greeks. He watched the Polynesians voyage. He saw the stars tumble into the violet sea and rise as volcanoes blotting the primordial dawn with its rampant trees and tiny beasts exemplified by T-Rex. All that the whale has seen. The whale swallowed the world back then. The whale did. And now he's just satisfied with the odd person. It's kind of a microcosm thing. That's right. Just microcosm. Microcosm. The whale. Say goodnight. Say goodnight to the whale, Jonah. Say goodnight to the whale. For you are riven like a language. You are spilt out into the sky now. For the whale has listened, and you endure like the stars falling into the sea.
that the record is over, watch what happens. You might think that the carousel will stop once it gets back to its starting position, but it actually continues for one more rotation. Then it comes to a halt. Now, you might ask, how does it know what record to play? What was the point of that sound? Our cell started to move. And more generally, what are the brains of this operation?
Mid-Valley
Jukebox jams.
Mutations.
Audio utterances, delicately jockeyed, for discerning ears.
If there isn't a microcontroller controlling things all micro-like, how can it be controlled? The answer is a whole bunch of weird, purpose-built mechanisms, rat's nests of wires, and a staggering number of switches. That's it.
It's Mid-Valley Mutations. Here on Sheena's Jungle Room. WFMU. And the lines are open. bit.ly / MVM audience participation. Be a part of the show. As you can tell, we're having a lot of fun. Oh, there we go. Lots of fun. Always good when Bandit calls in. Bandit, friend of the show. We've never met, actually, but we seem to have a lot in common. They listen to a lot of radio. I listen to a lot of radio. It works out for the best. So I think it's a good place to be. And we also heard in that little set there some Godzik Pink, a band that I saw once like a million years ago and became obsessed with, and then I don't know if they were around for very long, and so I think fondly of that album. And then before that, we heard a nice dose of Soup Purse. Yeah, there we go. That's how it works. And then we started that off with a little bit of the Giant Worm. Celebrating the fact that Mr. X is going to be on the show next week. Someone I quite enjoy. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play this tune here. And then get into my next set of songs here. I'm doing a little bit of something old, something new kind of mix. And not too long ago, I was hipped to this album, which I quite enjoy. Space as an Instrument by Felicia Atkinson. And I cannot remember if I already played this one on the show or not, but I'm going to play it again anyway. Pensée Magiques. I hope I'm saying that right. I took years and years of French, and I'm hesitant. Oh well. And then we'll see where we are going to go after that. I have a set planned. But yeah, who can say? We'll just see how much of it I actually have time for. But I'll leave the phone lines open, and if anybody wants to join in, we can do a little something. I got plenty of apparently one of Bandit's favorite documentarians.
Electromechanics are really quite simple as a concept, but the applications can be a little complex.
Anyway, let's get back into things. Mid-Valley Mutations, Sheena's Jungle Room, WFMU. Having a little bit of fun on a Tuesday night.
at least on the surface. Before we get too far into the electro side of things, let's look at the mechanics more closely. The heart of the whirl-o-matic mechanism is right here. This controls everything the jukebox does aside from record selection. And all of its functions are performed by a simple electric motor and gear reduction drive. Here, I've rewired the motor to a constant power source. You'll notice that it simply repeats the same actions over and over again. Grab the record, put it down, move the tone arm, then the same thing in reverse. Just a constant back and forth.
Continues to sway. I love to wear. My lucid gown. Lucid. I love to drown out. Sound.
back and forth. But notice how much it's actually doing. It may look like it's just moving the arm back and forth, but it's a lot more than that. Most of everything that's happening is happening because of this one very complex mechanism. The mechanism is powered by the main cam motor underneath it, and as the mechanism rotates, so do a series of cams. A cam is a sort of oddly shaped wheel that rotates around a shaft, and thanks to its odd shape, it translates rotational movement into linear movement with the help of a cam follower, which pushed as the cam rubs against it. In fact, built into the drive gear is a vaguely heart-shaped groove which serves as the cam that operates the record arm. It's the record arm. It's a little hard to see, but there's a little peg riding in this groove, and it causes the record arm to pivot backwards away from the record carousel with the help of this little ratchet and gear thing. At its pivot point, these three gears serve as the means by which each side of the record is selected. Pins on the two side gears will stop either one of them from turning when they hit these catches. This then causes the arm to rotate sideways as it continues to pivot backwards. Depending on which pin is stopped, it will rotate in either one direction or the other.
Or dog-eared and spines bent across her lap. Words roll off her half-dozen pillows to disappear beneath covers and fingers. Insects and cookie crumbs, wrapped in a cocoon of sheets to haunt her pre-done thoughts of moving away. She dreams herself in books, the pages carefully marked, or dog-eared and spines bent across her lap. dozen pillows to disappear beneath covers and fingers. Insects and cookie crumbs. Wrapped in a cocoon of sheets to haunt her pre-done thoughts of movie. Away. Away, 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 away.
And this solenoid moves the catch points back and forth. Therefore, its position determines which side is played.
Mid-Valley
Jukebox jams.
Mutations.
Audio utterances, delicately jockeyed, for discerning ears.
In its resting state, it will rotate to play side B by default, and when the solenoid is energized, it catches the other pin to play side A. Obviously, the most noticeable thing this mechanism does is move the record take-out arm, which is its official name, by the way. But thanks to a series of other cams adjacent to the main drive gear and the various linkages they attach to, it does much more too. The single cam in front of the main drive gear releases the record from the record arm by way of this linkage, which also pulls the turntable slightly to the left so the record can spin freely of the arm. Two of the cams behind the drive gear move the tone arm to play the record, with one responsible for lifting it up and the other for moving it left and right. And there's even a cam just for activating this little button, which switches the amplifier from its auxiliary input to the phonograph input when a record is being played.
And once again, the lines are open. bit.ly/MVM audience participation. All one word. Be a part of the show. Or something like that. Yes, having some more fun here on our Jukebox Jam shows. I mean, I loathe to call it a full Mid-Valley Mutations program only because I did not put in the time that I usually put into a show that I like to call a Mid-Valley Mutations program. This is one of those weird ticks in my head where, like, okay, so an official episode crosses this threshold and meets these criteria, but a Jukebox episode, which is basically a unplanned version of the previous thing that I described, it is kind of the same, just different. Oh man. Well, either way, having some fun tonight, playing some stuff, although not always for the most fun reasons, and elucidate that in a moment. A pretty good mix tonight, as they say. We started that off with a little bit of Asian Women on the Telephone. That was the last thing I spoke over. And then we had Felicia Atkinson with Ponce Magiques from the Space as an Instrument record. I really, really, really love that album. I think you should check it out if you haven't already. It's super dope. Thank you, Valarie, for cluing me into that one, because I don't know if I would have actually heard DJ's Lament. There is just so much out there. And so it's hard to keep track of it all, to remember it all, to make sure that you're looking for all of the right things in all of the right places, and that's the nut of that situation. So I think my lucky star is when I have friends who can clue me in to cool records, and in some cases, artists are still sending stuff to me and saying, give this a throw, and I give it a throw, and it's great, and so it ends up on the show, as what happened earlier with that Phantom 39 track that I played. I'm just trying to make it known that we got a lot of room in the digital salon and on the show for new and wonderful ideas, and I hope I am bringing them all to you. Threw in a little bit of Smoke and Mirrors because I'm quite into that album, even though I don't think they ever did anything else except that demo CD, which I really like. We followed that up with another track by Eila Star, Improvisation on a Synthesizer from the Fairy Tales album, who is going to be on this very program here in a couple of weeks. Yes. Valarie S. from Eila Star is going to join me in the Lava Lamp Lounge Annex. We're going to set up in there. They're going to play some live stuff. They're going to DJ for us. We're going to have a good time. I think it's going to be super fun. I'm going to perform live as well, because part of what's happening there is that we are promoting a show that we are playing together on the 11th of July in Portland, Oregon. And that is going to be a lot of fun with the Dead Air Fresheners, Brad Anderson, myself, and Eila Star. Maybe I'll open the show so you can skip that and show up for the good bands later. But nonetheless, we'll be promoting all of that in a couple of weeks here on the show. Wanted to play another Eila Star track because I quite like that album. Which I think, if I understand correctly, now that there's a CD out of the live stuff from the last couple of years, I think some of this stuff that's on the CD is no longer available online, and I think the CD has like a few bonus tracks, and I think conversely, there is some stuff on some of the digital releases that you can't get otherwise. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. You know who would know? Valarie. So we'll pick their brain about it. But they were telling me, giving me all the lowdown of like what's different about the CD versus the digital version, and I really appreciate when artists tailor their releases to the format in ways that make sense. I think Arvo Zylo, who's in the chat, they do a lot of physical releases, and I think that is something that they think about quite a bit when it comes to how this music should be delivered to you, what format it should be on, how it should be sequenced, what it should look like and feel like. I think that is something we all appreciate quite a bit. We also heard a track there by Deanne McAdams, also went by Leopards, and was a member of the Dead Air Fresheners. Unfortunately, they have passed. But they were a friend and someone I got to know. I had breakfast with them actually not too long before they were gone, and so I think about them quite a bit, and it just seemed appropriate to play a track by them. I'm getting real-time feedback from Valarie. Yes, I am correct. The CD and digital releases of Fairy Tales each have bonus tracks that aren't streaming. So there's a reason to get the downloadable digital version or the CD version. Either one of them have unique aspects to them. But yeah, Deanne, someone I think about quite a bit, and they have passed, and I liked their style quite a bit. And since we are on that subject, this is something I haven't really been very excited to talk about, but well, sometimes you got to talk about hard things. The Mid-Valley has lost a couple of musicians in recent months. It's actually been all this year, and very, very recently in the case of the second one. But regardless, Tim Knight, who used to run the Guitar Castle and performed with John Fahey and John Fahey's trio, and played in a bunch of other bands and whatnot, I had him on this very show at least a couple of times to perform live. We did some interviews with him. Tim was a very excellent person, and unfortunately they passed a few months back. And then very recently, we also unfortunately lost Peter DeGroot of Vortex Remover, who suddenly passed, and it was a very unfortunate situation, very sudden. He was a great musician. Also had him on the program when Vortex Remover came into the studio and performed live on the show. I played several shows with Vortex Remover as one of the other bands on the bill. Peter was always very kind and considerate. I'm holding in my hand a CD that Peter gave me of Vortex Remover music. And I helped. At one point, Peter was doing a podcast with another friend of ours, Julie, and so I helped kind of make that happen by setting up the show, and then they went on to kind of do that for a little while. Peter was a really incredible person. Did a lot of really amazing things, and so coming soon on the show, I'm going to have a two-sided tribute to those we have lost. I'm going to play, I have at least 3 different live recordings of Tim Knight. I know I have one in-studio recording of Vortex Remover and probably a few others from live shows that we played together. And then the interviews with both of those gents. So I'm going to put together a nice tribute show to those we have lost. It's difficult to talk about this kind of stuff because certainly we had really wonderful memories and whatnot, and we don't want to bum everybody out. But at the same time, we need to talk about it. We need to celebrate the cool stuff that happened. And there was a lot of cool stuff that Peter was involved in. And there was a lot of cool stuff that Tim was involved in. So fortunately, we are going to benefit from those circumstances. So yes, stay tuned for that. Don't have those scheduled just yet because I'm trying to refurbish and rebuild the recordings a little bit so that they sound very good for a broadcast. I would also keep your ear to the ground. I think there's going to be a Peter DeGroot tribute show happening in the Mid-Valley where people are going to play music in tribute to him and then possibly even do some covers and whatnot. I'm not 100% sure, but keep your ear to the ground. That event will be happening soon, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, the phone lines are phone. This is going to be like me talking about taping things when I record a band. No, the lines are open. bit.ly/MVM audience participation. If you'd like to get on the show, participate in some form or another, you can do that. And that is how. Well, let's pick the mood up a little bit here and do a little bit something fun for the back 40. It's Mid-Valley Mutations here on Sheena's Jungle Room WFMU. Trying not to bum everybody out, please. Let's try to find a way to shake our tail feathers, as they say.
Mid-Valley
Jukebox jams.
Mutations.
Audio utterances, delicately jockeyed, for discerning ears.
Yeah.
We endeavor to be explicit in these explanatory sentences we are providing on this record. We endeavor to be explicit in these explanatory sentences we are providing on this record.
take a look at this exploded diagram. This is everything going on inside the programmatic mechanism. Mechanism. There are 7 cams in total, though that's not perfectly true, as you'll see later. But anyway, these 7 cams are the programming of the physical actions that take place.
Mid-Valley
Jukebox jams.
Mutations.
Audio utterances, delicately jockeyed, for discerning ears.
Their shape and position dictate at what points in the mechanism's 360-degree rotation each action will occur. This may not look like a program, but it very much is.
And this very much is a program as well. Welcome to Mid-Valley Mutations. Jukebox jams. And yeah, trying to not bring the mood down too much, but we do like to wallow a little bit on this show. So, pardon if that is not your style. But in that last little set there, we heard a little bit of a Yoshida Tatsuya. Oh man, I don't know how to say his last name, but that album is so good. Drums, voices, keyboards, and guitar. I recommend you go and listen to that album. It's a classic and so good. Oh, man, yeah, I like to put that one on when I can. Let's see. Smegma with a 3 bass hit. A lot of love for Smegma from our listeners tonight. I'm glad. That is an OG Portland noise band from way back when. I think they started in the mid-'70s, somewhere around there. Some of their earliest work is chronicled by Greg Sage of the Wipers. So yeah, fun little band. I dig me some Smegma. People Like Us. Oh my gosh, the new people like us. Oh my gosh, should I have effects for that? I think I should. People like us. People like us. I've been thinking more and more about singing with the delay pedal, but that might just be too much for some people. Some people might not love the singing with the delay pedal. Who knows? Weigh in. We also heard Noggin with Twittering Machines. Every time somebody talks about Twitter, I think about that Noggin song from 1994 or something. Yeah. And then close that set with Paintings for Animals from their Christ Eater album. That Debacle Records label, they had a nice run of some very good records back in the day. And man, I think about those Debacle records quite often. But that's just me. The lines are open. bit.ly/MVM audience participation, all one word. Please join us if you'd like to get involved, as it were. But I think... I'm on track here. Why don't I just get into this set here, and if anybody does want to call in, we can just throw it into the mix. That's the kind of mood I'm in. It's Mid-Valley Mutations, Sheena's Jungle Room, WFMU. And every once in a while, when everything lines up, it sounds like this.
Note that the cams could be made to cause one action to happen multiple times per cycle, if required. However, this clever mechanical program doesn't make for a useful jukebox all by itself. If it just runs all the time, well, then that wouldn't do anything but make a bizarre record-flinging dance.
Mid-Valley
Jukebox jams.
Mutations.
Audio utterances, delicately jockeyed, for discerning ears.
we need a way to control when the program starts. Of course, we also need to pause the program in the middle when the arm has reached the turntable so the record can actually play. And then we'll need to restart the program to put the record back. Of course, finally, there needs to be a way to shut down that program altogether once that task is complete. So we need some sort of additional control. Of course, before I rewired the motor, it didn't start moving until the correct record was in place. And it was automatically stopping in both the record playback and its resting positions. What makes it automatic is the plethora of micro switches you see all over the place that function as interlocks, interrupts, start and stop points, and triggers for other ancillary actions. something that's super common in electromechanics and is going to come up a few times here. Self-latching circuits with interrupts. Using a relay, we can design a circuit that will latch itself in a closed state until another action occurs. What is a relay? Well, a relay is an electrically operated switch. A small electromagnet within the relay opens or closes any number of switch contacts. One of the most common things we do with relays is control high-power devices with low voltage, low current control circuitry. Clever with them. So, let's say we want to turn on this light bulb with a momentary push-button switch. We could wire the bulb right to the push button. Of course, that means it's only lit so long as the button is held in. It also means the button has to handle all of that current. What I want is for the button to turn the light bulb on and for it to stay on after the button is released. Here's a simple circuit which will accomplish that by latching itself closed. "12 volts DC power is used here on the control side of the relay, but
to sleep. Break those eyes that weep. Cast your fears away. Make the feeling stay. And you'll be forgotten so soon. When you're hanging from the moon. And you'll be forgotten so soon. When you're hanging from the moon. and you'll be forgotten so soon. When you're hanging from the moon, and you'll be forgotten so soon. When you're hanging from the moon. The stars are shining through between me and you. Sky's melting down. Now that I'm not around,
Alright, that one was off the new record, At the Edge of the Earth. It's called Hanging from the Moon.
don't say something now, we might not have enough show. So here I am saying the end of the show is nigh, and let's get ready for Radio Trouble, which is up next. I think everybody is usually game for. You can lock yourself into a nice evening of radio if you want to roll with the Sheena vibe, the Sheena style. I know the kids say vibe these days. I do not know why. Because it seems to be vague whenever I try to ask them about what it means. I'm getting the response, more echo. This could just really quickly turn into that Lux Interior Purple Kniff record. Quickly. Yes, anyway, so let's wrap things up here. Mid-Valley Mutations, Sheena's Jungle Room, WFMU. Let's go out in style. You guys are wonderful, you guys are beautiful, and without you there would be no program. Be seeing you.
Mid-Valley Mutations was produced for Sheena's Jungle Room, on WFMU. Created by Austin Rouge and Mitch Headroom. Theme songs by Shadows in Blue. Visit shadowsinblue.bandcamp.com for more information. Emotional support, Marla, Leander, Oryx and Craig. Local denizens of the Mid-Valley, where the magic happens. Engineering and technical support by the Lava Lamp Lounge, where the elite meet to make radio treats that can't be beat. More information, austinrich.org. While money can't buy happiness, it certainly lets you choose your own form of misery.
Mid-Valley
Be seeing you.
Mutations.